Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening, a professional lightweight bout to be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this mixed martial artist has a record of 4 wins, no defeats. Representing Hemmers Gym, ladies and gentlemen, Everton Cruz! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this mixed martial artist also has an undefeated record of 6-0. He represents the MMA Academy Liverpool. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Hughes! Our referee, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Main event of the evening, blue corner, Everton Cruz, blue shorts to match. Red corner, Connor Hughes, black shorts, both guys undefeated. 4-0 Cruz takes on 6-0 Hughes. Burgeoning prospects coming up through the ranks, and Connor Hughes has done that exclusively here thus far.
Absolutely, 6-0. And of course, we're all right to say it now, but last time we'll see Connor Hughes here, win, lose, or draw, as this young man has 3 fights.
Oh, big right hand wobbles Cruz there.
Coming up with the PFL. 3 fights over the next 7 or 8 months. That's a big step for a young prospect.
Yeah, and built himself through the ranks here. You know, opponents getting tougher and tougher as they go along, and he's earned his right to fight on a global platform like PFL with those wins. Right hand over the top,
dropped him again. Hammer fists.
Big shots coming in.
Yeah.
Cruz just manages to hold on. It looked like he was going out there for a second.
Yeah, I thought Paul Crossley was going to step in, but Cruz just showed enough.
Yeah, he got his wits about him. Decides to pull Hughes into a closed guard and tie him up. Tried to catch a breath.
Lots of time to work. And Connor Hughes on top is not a pleasant thing for your opponent.
Yeah, obviously entered MMA as a lifelong kickboxer, but he's added all the tools to his arsenal. We've seen him submitting guys recently, using his wrestling as well as his striking. Looks a bit more strike heavy today than we've seen him in his last couple of fights.
Oh, just looking to land hammer fists from hell here.
Yeah, Cruz tying things up, trying to get a high guard, you know, trying to isolate an arm. This will be his only chance to do that before they get sweaty and whatever. It's much harder to work like a high guard and stuff from there.
Smothering the mouth and face there was Connor Hughes.
Rocking the PFL gloves, actually.
Yeah. Well spotted, Mr. Furness.
Yeah, but Cruz at this point, you know, he's up against the fence. Doesn't want to be playing a closed guard, pull your man in type game. Wants to be trying to disengage. He's got the fence to his advantage there. He's not even trying a knee shield or a get up or anything like that.
I thought for a moment he was looking to try and bring the guard up a little bit higher, but
pulling a guy in closed guard for MMA and not doing anything else with it is just a license to
get punched in the face.
Yeah, punched in the grill a load of times. And that's what Connor Hughes is doing. Yeah, it's hard to submit a high-level guy from inside the guard. Not impossible, but difficult when you become aware of your hip movements and, you know, aligning the hips and things like that. And Hughes is no problem there. Keeps his elbows tight on the inside, picks his shots when he needs them, and then gets back to a safe position.
Yeah, Connor Hughes staying active in that closed guard, chipping away at the body, and then trying to find a little bit of posture to rain down some heavier blows, but it's been all Connor Hughes so far in this first round.
Yeah, he's cleared them touches off his head, start to land the heavier grounded strikes there, which he's doing, dropping some elbows too. I'd even be inclined to, you know, sort of stand up and back out from there if I was Hughes, having real good success on his feet at the start of the round.
It's not like he's not having success here. I suppose there's less chance of getting punched in the face from this position.
Yeah, it has its advantages, that's for sure.
But he always stays busy, this Hughes. And they've managed to skirt around half of the cage without actually leaving Cruz's back.
And again, you know, Cruz just sort of trying to play a jiu-jitsu guard game as opposed to an MMA guard game, and every time he's trying to trap an arm across, you know, Hughes is wise to it, squares his hips up, gets his arm back, lands a couple of shots. I just don't think that tactic is going to work for him in this fight, but Cruz is sticking with it nonetheless.
Yeah, it's almost like he's accepted that I'm just going to stay on my back and I'll do everything I can to avoid as much damage as possible.
Yeah. Cruz steps up with a big shot and could back off here. Is he going to re-engage the guard?
Yeah, he's going to allow Cruz to stand back up. A few seconds left.
And to me, Everton Cruz at the start of that first round was getting blitzed and overwhelmed. And, you know, on the ground, he could sort of control the tempo a little bit by controlling the head, using the close guard. He's still getting beaten up, but not to the same level he was getting beaten up prior. It looked like he might not get out of the first minute or so, but he's managed to hold on. Very little in the way of offense, but here he is, still there at the end of the first round.
And if you're in the corner of Conor Hughes, you're not asking for much different, are you?
I mean,
I know you did say you maybe stand up and take it back to the feet, but
it's comfortable. You know what I mean? You can definitely, if he gets on top of Cruz again, he can ride, he can cruise, no pun intended. But yeah, to a comfortable victory. I think the more explosive victory, and what would make a statement here is, you know, how we started on the feet in round one. But this is where we're going to start. Oh, nice high kick, rapid. He brings it on so fast. Oh, big.
And then we got the blitz again, and now again Cruz looking for the tie up, looking for the single. He's listening well to his corner as well. Hughes is going to drag his man down.
Yeah, backs his way out to the centre again. And those powerful shots at the start of this round. If he lands a few more of those, I think they've got Cruz scared a little bit. Nice little check on the inside.
Oh.
And the right hand is certainly quicker on these exchanges on the inside.
Cruz at the moment looks like he has to do something to earn Hughes' respect.
Oh, big left hook from Hughes. Sitting on these shots now. Cruz going wild a little bit there, swinging but missing.
Tries
certainly doesn't have the accuracy that Hughes has.
He's seeing everything that's being thrown in him at the moment. Again, that head kick drives his man back.
And they come so fast as well, so fluid.
Has the body language for Cruz changed a little?
I think so. Like I say, I think Cruz respects Hughes' power, where I don't think it's the same on the flip side.
Now Hughes starting to march forward again. Oh.
See, good shot. I think that one here.
Yeah, that one too.
As you say, that body line is starting to turn now. I think he's breaking him down bit by bit.
And this is a point I think that I'd like to see Hughes maybe go to another gear, turn it up just a little bit. Heavy shots, front kick. And there's a little bit of frustration now for Cruz.
Yeah, every time he comes in with a shot, Hughes is hitting him with 3 and 4. You know, it's like a laboured, kind of a slow, low kick that he throws. Conor's ready for it. Bang, bang, bang. Firing back straight every time.
Another
putting him on the back foot.
Heavy high kick there from Hughes. Corner asking Hughes now just to box and relax. Box and relax.
Yeah, you got to remember he's still a guy young in the game, still a young man. You know, getting the extra cage time is not a bad thing, but you can see loading up on them shots now.
Yeah,
I think he fancies that KO tonight.
I do think he fancies that finish. If it does come that way, it'd be a fitting way for him to end his UK Fighting Championships run. Undefeated. And with the highlight reel finish. But right now, Cruz surviving. Just.
Yeah, you know, and he's coming second in all the exchanges, but he's still in there.
Oh.
Smiles at that one. Not sure I'd be smiling if it came in my direction.
Oh, solid shots landing there. I got to give Everton Cruz credit. He's got a chin. He's eating some heavy shots.
Yeah, that left hook, right hook that Hughes is throwing. Big shots coming through. Not even chain his high. He's landed some nice high kicks as Hughes, but maybe chain it behind the punches. I think he's going to have a route through there. Oh, and that was a nice right hand on the inside.
Yeah, stabbing shot to the body. Underneath the hips, hands clasped.
Could use that right leg to drag the leg out.
But as you said in the first round, he was having his way on his feet. And here, at least Cruz can attempt a little bit more control.
Yeah, I think it's a lot, you know, the corner in there. I think he feels comfortable in every range, and he's, you know, gets to spend some time on the feet, gets to spend some time on the ground, you know, getting him just more experience in all these different positions. I think it's like a professional approach, trying to get the time spent in different areas against different guys. Going to try and trap that right arm with his right arm, and he does.
It does.
10 seconds left to land some damage.
Yeah, but Cruz gonna just hold on to that wrist. Little cheeky backhand. End of the second.
And Cruz is laboured there, getting back up to his feet.
Well, going forward, really, it has been all Conor Hughes, certainly in that second round. 5 minutes left to separate them. And you've got to be thinking that Hughes is thinking about a finish.
Yeah, I mean, there's been moments in there where, you know, he's really sat on his punches and thrown the heavy hooks. Certainly not being afraid to load upon his power tonight. Cruz been tough, absorbed some big shots.
Oh, he's eating some huge shots.
It's just, I mean, offensively, you know, a few low kicks there, but, you know, nothing that seemed to bother Conor Hughes at all. And as you say, the fun way for it to go out would be the highlight reel, but, you know, getting the rounds in against another undefeated fight is
absolutely
no bad thing either.
And here we go. The bromance is over.
Oh, time with it now, bringing the old kickboxing tricks out with the hook kick.
Catches that front kick from Everton Cruz. That wild overhand right landed. Hughes acknowledged it, but said, no. Under the hips again, single leg. Has to give up on that. Cruz overhooks the arm. And now, looked like Conor was looking to try and land some shots there. Free that hand up. Good head position.
Yeah, strong control, chipping away.
Knees to the thigh this time.
Cruz just using his wizard to keep Conor up. Not allowing him access to the hips.
Yeah, of course, that knee, slip that knee up high. Nice trip here.
Gonna get through to the mount.
Yeah.
And he does. Cruz stuffed up against the fence. Legs mounted and controlled. Connor just trying to find some space to land the shots. Trying to frame the head away.
Yeah, I think trying to free that right arm. And there we go. Looking to control the right wrist now.
I mean, with how high Cruz is up against the fence, not a great place to strike from because there's not much distance between them. His head's on the ground, you've got space between you, but Cruz sat up like this means there's not much room to punch from there. But as you see there, he's trying to get his head lower down. The lower down he gets his head, the more space he's got to punch with his arm. Punching up to your own head is like, at that height, it's not an easy place to generate power from. And you can see it, they're chipping shots, they're not concussive shots.
But it is all Connor Hughes going forward. Cruz gets a knee, gets up to his feet.
Yeah, and for once he's decided to get back up to his feet.
Overextended that shot onto the back now.
Yeah, he's not had any back control in this fight. We've seen him finish from there.
Throws over the first hook.
Cruz just pinching that elbow in, doesn't want Connor to get his arms free. He knows there's a lot more danger, both punches and chokes, and the arms are free, so he's happy to hold on and keep the elbows pinched inside. But it's more of a negative play than a positive play. Well, I can understand that.
Now just chipping away again. And if Cruz, well, he had to let it go. It's like Cruz was controlling the arm, but that just means he's a one-arm fighter.
Yeah, he might have lost that left arm round the neck, I think. It's not quite under the chin, but he can put a good squeeze on there.
Just has to adjust. Survives for another moment as Everton Cruz. It's a professional performance from Hughes.
Yeah, not to detract from Everton Cruz, but I think Hughes going through the gears here finishes him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think with a bit more impetus, I think the finish is there. I think Cruz is there for the taking. I think he's a level above him, and I think the finish is there if he goes for it. If he opens up the tap here, I do think there's a...
Yeah.
There he goes, jumps on the neck. Chins in, but now
there it is.
There's the squeeze. Cruz, fighting with everything he's got to get the choking arm off, or supporting arm off.
And does, well done, but from the frying pan into the fire is mounted now by Hughes. Staying heavy on top.
10 seconds left.
Starting to unload.
Oh, and a nice chopping elbow. I think that might be his last strike of the fight. Dominant output there from Connor Hughes. 3 rounds of one-way traffic.
3 rounds of one-way traffic for the newest member of the PFL, Connor Hughes. Well, we're back, I think, May 20th, Jay. I look forward to it. But now I'm going to go and make this one official and end the night.
Absolutely. What a night it's been. 22 fights in the books. I've been Jay Furness. He's been Steve Cook-Abbott. Thanks for joining us. UKFC 22. We're going to go inside the cage to make this main event result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, same way, we have a unanimous decision for the red corner, Connor Hughes.
Yeah, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here with Connor Hughes for the last time in the UK Fighting Championships cage. You have given us just an incredible run of fights. But a little birdie tells me those PFL gloves aren't just for show.
No, so as most of you know, I've signed a multi-fight deal with PFL, and I'll be taking part in the European League starting July in Berlin. Win that, going to the semis in Paris, and then win that and miss the 100k in Dublin. So I just want to say to UKFC, Steve Nightingale, Aaron Avey, Jake Cross, Dakota, I want to say thanks for the opportunity, the platform you give me through an amateur and a pro, for also pointing me to the right direction. I've got now the best manager in the game, Carl Messer. And we're making big moves, just like I said from the very fucking beginning.
The UK Fighting Championships loss is the PFL's gain, and Connor Hughes, we know that you're going on to big and better things in the future. We look forward to you taking the PFL by storm. But before we go, can you say one last thing to the UK Fighting Championship fans?
Just again, I want to thank you a lot for everything you've done for me, like inside the cage, outside the cage. Forever grateful for UKFC, and now anything they want me to do, helping them, I'm more than happy to. Quick shout out to my team, Jason Tan, Peter Davis, Loz Fitz, the rest of the team at the MMA Academy. Without yous, I have absolutely fuck all. Also, to the group of people here, these people here have followed me from day one, from my very first amateur fight, all the way to now. They've never ever threw in my face, never pointed at me and said, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. They've always followed me, they've always supported me, and they've always believed in me. So again, I'm forever grateful for all of yous. Thank you very much. But it's only the fucking beginning. Yeah, it's only the fucking beginning.
Well, Brendan Loughnane came home with $1 million a few months ago. How long's it going to be before Connor Hughes comes home with $1 million?
Next year. Next year. Mr. 100k this year, Mr. $1 million the year after.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one final time. Connor Hughes!